This program is brought to you by UCKG.
It's happening in every neighborhood.
Open the door! Who is it? Huh? This is why you really want to leave me.
No, I didn't.
Down every street. Sickness, addiction, and violence has been turning countless homes into crime scenes. Suffering, depressed, alone, suicidal.
Welcome to your program, Problems and Solutions. A very good evening. It's a pleasure to be with you once again in this program where we are here with the purpose to give to you life, regardless of your problem and even with the situation that the world is facing, where many people are desperate, many people are crying, and perhaps you are one of them, that you are going through so many problems in your life that you don't know what to do. You don't know where to turn. You are a person that you knock at many doors, but unfortunately all these doors has been closed. And the doors has been closed because the only one that can open this door is God. The living God is the only one that can give you hope, is the only one that can give you salvation, is the only one that can give you freedom. And if you are watching me in this moment and you are in need of help, you are in need of an open door in your life, you are in need of a transformation in your life, so you are our guest to join us here at the Universal Church, where we have chains of prayers, where we fight for people. We're going to watch right now the spot that speaks more about the Universal Church, where we have different days with different prayers. Like, for example, today we had the Bible study, the Night of the Soul. Tomorrow we're going to pray for the family. On Mondays we pray for them, for those who have financial problems. Every day you're going to see the spot, and straight after that spot you're going to watch testimonies of people that found the help that is from God. God is the way, God is the truth, God is the life. Watch the spot, the testimonies, and we'll be back with you straight after. And if you'd like our help, below your screen there is our contact number.
This is your UCKG timetable, helping you to make a new beginning. Mondays, a meeting focused on achieving more in your financial life. Tuesdays, prayers for healing. Wednesdays, a meeting teaching you to develop in your spiritual life. Thursdays, a special prayer for the family. Friday, a service for your spiritual deliverance. Sundays, reconnect with God, the main meeting for your spiritual strength.
Yeah, basically before I come to the church, my life was totally a mess. I usually be hanging around on the street because I leave back home to come here for a better education so that I could help my mom home and stuff like that. But been coming here, hanging around with the wrong friends, my life started to go downhill as I was hanging around with bad influence. So they usually influenced me in school. My grades them was going down. My whole life was totally a mess. I was addicted to pornography. When I said addicted, I was super addictive, if I could say it in that sense. That's how I was. And then it started to make me seeing girls in a different way. Like normally, I remember one time that I was speaking to 14 girls. Imagine that, 14 girls. Every night my phone was ringing, 1 o'clock I will be up. That's how I was. I was like, and especially I was hanging around, as I said earlier on, with my friends. And so I was always trying to prove to them that, you know what, I can get a lot of girls, I can do what I want. But even though I did have those girls, it wasn't satisfying to me. Even when I sleep with those girls, I will go back in the night and still watch porn. I was so addicted, so hooked into it. How my porn addiction started, I remember it was back home with my cousin. I saw my cousin them was watching it. And then I went in, and I was watching it with them as well. And they didn't tell me, you know what, you're too young for this. You're not supposed to see these things, but they didn't even care. So that's how my addiction started. I start to watch it, then even when they go, I usually hide to see where they put the video so I could watch it on my own self. And that's how my addiction started. My lowest point, it was when I realized that my dad took me here for me to succeed and to help my family back home, and then my life was totally a mess. That was the lowest point of my life, because I was thinking, hold on, my dad give me a better opportunity to come here and to make something happen with my life, but I was going downhill. How I hear about the health center, basically my dad and my stepmom usually come to the health center. No one tell me about it. It was surprisingly one Friday I was going to my sister, and my dad told me that he's going to the church. So I said, you know what, hold on, since I haven't gone to church for such a long time, let me just go and see how is it. Then I remember when I came, from that day I remained, and I'm still here. My addiction, it was a process before I could overcome it. The thing is, it was because I did enjoy it. I did still enjoy, even though I was hearing, you know, you need to change, but the truth is, I was still enjoying it until that moment that I said, you know what, enough is enough. I have enough of this. I'm not gonna make this ruin my life, ruin what I came here to achieve. And that's when I say, you know what, enough is enough. A year and a half ago, I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna let this ruin my life. And that's when I made that decision. It's all about a decision. Because if you don't decide, you will never stop. You will never stop if you don't really decide, you know what, I'm gonna cut this from my life. I'm not gonna make this ruin my life, my reputation. And that's where I decided, you know what, enough is enough. And that's when I give it up. One advice I would say to people who is addicted to porn, I would say it does not worth it. You know, whatever you watch there, it is a lie. It is not reality, because that's how I usually think when I was watching it. I have these images in my head. You know what? This is what I want to do. And when I go actually in the real world, it was nothing. It was nothing like that. And it's only do what is destroy your life. It make you doesn't focus, because your mind is polluted with all kind of rubbish that it doesn't allow you to think proper. So these are the things, it affect your life. And long as you're addicted, you will never move forward. You will always moving backwards and back, but you will not move forward. I am Robert, and that's my story.
I had so many expectations for my life. I thought I would go to university, I'll do what I wanted to do, travel, get married, be happy, and have a happy family. But everything, every area of my life, especially my family, was destroyed. And I got to the point that it was just me, and I was in a sense, left holding the baby. The relationship completely broke down. That's when I hit rock bottom. The realization of knowing that I was by myself. I hadn't achieved any of the things that I'd set out to do. And I was now going to bring a child up into the world. I would cry myself to sleep. I would cry in the mornings. And even if I wasn't physically crying, inside there was so much pain, so much hurt from so many things. And now being in this situation I didn't know how to handle. The tears didn't stop for such a long time. And the change happened when I realized that things could change, that I didn't have to be unhappy. I was invited to a women's meeting and I understood that I could be happy, that although the situation had been so difficult until now, being a single mother wasn't the end of the world, that I could achieve everything that I wanted, but for that to happen I needed to start with myself. I started to understand the power of prayer. I started to understand what it was to have faith. I started to understand what it is to invest in myself, and all those things that had been holding me down, the complexes, the insecurities. I started to understand that I can achieve things, and I needed to change my focus from the situation, from my child, to myself, and to use the faith that I had found, to put things and my problems into God's hands. Today I can look at my child and I'm proud. I'm proud to be a mother. I have inner peace. I'm happy with myself. I value myself.
Don't start again.
What are you doing?
Give me my phone, you idiot!
Get off the door handle. Don't start messing about.
The child
Do
locks
not
on your
stop.
So you don't appreciate it?
Threw her under the bus.
You don't appreciate anything we sorry. Did I put you in the spot there? Did I make you look embarrassed? What the
In the midst of a flood of horrible things that has devastated homes, only the power of God is able to protect, transform, and save our family. This Sunday, bring your whole family together with you, and through your faith, God will save them.
My dear friend, this help is right before you, is there before you. You have the opportunity to receive this help. You have the opportunity to get rid of your problem, to get out of this situation. And if you are there on the other side and you want help, you want, a change of life, you want to see the impossible to become possible, you want to see doors to be open in your life, you are our guest to join us. The Universal Church has the doors open to you, and tomorrow, Thursday, you can come. Tomorrow, we have the prayer for the love life, for the family. If you are facing family problems, if you are facing a problem in your love life, you are our guest to join us tomorrow at 7 p.m. Our address is Birger Jarlsgatan 106. We are very close to the t-bana Tekniska. But even if you don't have, your family, you don't have a family problem, you have another type of problem, you can come because we are here to help. And as these people found help, you will find as well. Give your step of faith. For more information, you can visit our website www.uckg.sc. It was a pleasure to be with you. May God bless all of you and have a blessed night. And I'll see you tomorrow here at the Universal Church and also on the Opta Kanalen at 8 p.m. Take care.
This is your UCKG timetable, helping you to make a new beginning. Mondays, a meeting focused on achieving more in your financial life. Tuesdays, prayers for healing. Wednesdays, a meeting teaching you to develop in your spiritual life. Thursdays, a special prayer for the family. Friday, a service for your spiritual deliverance. Sundays, reconnect with God, the main meeting for your spiritual strength.
not leaving this hospital until I know what's wrong with my daughter.
If you want out, that's fine with me.
This program is brought to you by UCKG.